Alright, welcome back to the channel, Warhammer Man back in the studio, and today we have an Adeptus Mechanicus completed army commission. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, and of course warcry content, as well as some Horus Heresy. We do everything from reactions, reviews, news, painting, modeling, conversion tutorials, pretty much anything to do with tabletop wargaming specifically of the Games Workshop type. We are a commission-based studio, and today we are showing off a commission as it gets ready to leave the studio. We've already showed it to our commissioner, the proud owner of this army, and he's very pleased with it. But before it goes out the door, I just wanted to show it off, talk about some of the techniques in this, and then there's also tutorials on how to do similar paint jobs or make bases. So in this case, we have essentially 10 of our infiltrators. We have 10 of the Rangers. We have 8 of each for the Cerberite Raiders and the Sulphur Hounds. And then we have 9 of the Taraxi. And we also have 3 of the Ballastar. Yeah, so obviously I probably have already said some names wrong. I'm sure I'm going to say some other names wrong. It's the Iron Strider Ballastaries, I believe. But again, most of these kits have 2 ways you can build them, so I may have also said the wrong name of the kit as well. But here is everything. Came out really, really nice. Overall, it's a really nice paint scheme. The basing is all custom and super awesome. And then some of the various effects have allowed like the green and blues to stand out. And then some of the sort of like metal heating effects on like the las cannons and various other glows and everything. So overall came out really, really nice. Let's take a closer look at some of the models that kind of stand out here. All right, so here we have a Ranger, just a basic trooper here with a plasma gun. And we can see everything from the red and highlights to sort of like that cool flat black. And then we have obviously our gold and silvers and then the glow on the weapon as well. Just really nice overall look. Definitely makes everything stand out. The eyes kind of have a nice little glow to them. And when it's all said and done, makes for a nice and cohesive army. You can see sort of like the basic basing effects on these, but we'll look at some more up close with the larger bases. And next we have the Sergeant for the Ranger Squad. He's got a taser goad and pistol. And again, we've just sort of done some specific like highlighting on like the glow effect on the taser goad and then the pistol as well. And then a little bit on the eyes and then some nice edge highlights. Very nice overall look to them. And here we have a Ranger with the arc rifle. I went ahead and did like the glow effects on the backpack portion as well. Real cool overall and definitely just kind of catches your eye from a distance and stands out on the battlefield. And then here is the leader of the infiltrators. He's got cool glow effect on his taser goad as well. Got a very eccentric backpack with like various bits, including like a computer screen. And then obviously the servo skull as well. So we made sure to pick out lots of details and made sure that he stands out. And then again on the bases now as we get to some of the larger ones, we can see all sorts of like remnants of metal pieces, meshing, and then of course like the cracked sand kind of look overall, and then various colors of that sand color. So it's not just all uniform. And here just taking a look at one of the basic troopers, we can see the base a little bit more clearly. Again, we see the cool cracking effects and then the little containers on the back. One is full of some sort of stimulant injection and the other just a little extra blood booster as well. And again, you see like the glowing effects in the eyes and on the weapons. Very cool, nice and cohesive army. And then here we get to our dogs, or in this case, like kind of horses. He has a sort of like revolver pistol, and on the box art, there's sort of like some glowing rounds in there. So we went ahead and did that effect. Give the dog and the rider some nice green glowing eyes. And then of course, the maul as well, some nice little glowing effects. And overall, very, very cool models. They came out really, really nicely. The bases look great too. And here we have another one of these guys. Again, very cool looking bases. Came out really nice. Definitely like unique and custom. Lots of bits for these. And then also the cracked paint as well, like the texture paint from GW. And then a cool amount of like contrast between the actual bases and the, horse and riders, all the glowing effects and whatnot. Very, very nice models. And then next we have just another one of the basic guys here. These guys have 2 pistols each, and they have like the little sort of sheaths on the horse. Very cool. Bunch of extra little like ammunition and whatnot. Great looking models right here. Very, very cool. And then here we have the leader of the other squad. This one has a more traditional power weapon. It's got his gun slung down there as well. Very cool. Definitely a neat sword. Cool pose on the model. And then obviously the base came out really nice as well. Very, very nice models. And here we have the sort of like lookout. This guy's got some cool binoculars. Rifle sort of just at the ready. Again, very nice pose. Very cool. They look great on these textured bases as well. They were handmade. And we also have a video showing exactly how I made those, painted them and everything. So I encourage you to check that out if you haven't already. All right, and then next we have the Iron Striders. So again, you can see all the cool effects on the basing. And then very, very nice looking models overall. Some cool like blends, highlights, glows, all kinds of cool metallics, as well as, the nice black, nice and flat. And then it allows everything else to really stand out and show off the detail. Very, very cool models. Did a little bit of like the heat effect on the exhaust as well. Great models. Very, very cool. And then last but not least, we have the Taraxi. This one is the leader of the squad. Again, you can see the flying stands go real nicely on the bases. Left ample room to put them on there. Real good black coating on our wings and whatnot. And then again, we have some real good highlights, nice glowing effect, cool metallics, and then of course our power weapon glow as well. And again, very, very cool models. And this was my first time painting and building many of these Adeptus Mechanicus models. And I have to say, all of the new stuff and really the whole range is just great. It's loaded up with detail. Super, super cool models, and very, very happy with how everything came out. The bases are perfect. Love the organic and metallic mix. And then, of course, the kind of like cracked earth desert scheme as well. So there we have it. That is everything all finished up. Nice large commission, a ton of models, and then painting the riders and the like beasts. Essentially, like 16 of them is really like 32 models. So when it's all said and done, it is, counting it like that, that is 32 of the riders and horses. And then we have 42, 52, 61, 64 total models. So nice size commission, all custom handmade bases. And then of course the paint job came out awesome. Very, very cool. I'm absolutely loving this army. And like always, it's a shame to see it go. And I will miss these models the moment they are out of my hands. But it is awesome to see someone being able to use these and play on the table with them. And as always, absolutely appreciate all of the people who commission from the studio, as it makes all of this possible. The demand is just outstanding. We stay extremely busy, and despite our quick turnaround time, obviously the most important thing is always quality. And I know from this one that the recipient is very happy already and can't wait to get these on the table, as with all of our previous commissions as well. So thank you all for your patience and for choosing us for commissions. Obviously greatly appreciative of it. Thank you to all the new subscribers, all the kind words, likes, comments, subscriptions, shares. Make sure if you did like this commission today that you let me know what is your favorite part about it. If you have any questions about the effects or paints, we always describe them in the description down below. The process, highlights, all the colors, everything we use. There's videos on how to do this paint scheme, as well as how to convert these bases as well. So make sure you check those out. And of course, if you can't find something, if something's missing or you have questions, make sure to leave those down below as well, as I always go out of my way to make sure to answer as many of those as I see or as possible. But that is it for today. Thank you all for checking it out. Make sure you let me know what you think down below. If you like this army, if you'd like to field it, or what you would prefer to see next time. We do stay very busy, and it's nice to do something different. It's been a while since we did an Adeptus Mechanicus commission, and this one came out phenomenal. Back to our regular stuff like Custodes and, of course, Sisters of Battle, as that is the majority of what we've been commissioning for the last couple of years, just by popularity, and obviously great models. I love doing them, but also this was really fun and nice to do something different. And I obviously love how the bases and the whole army came out. So that's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.